Hi guys, what's up? My name is Ted, and if you don't know me, I run a 3D printing business making $500 to $700 a month in sales with just a singular printer, as you can see here. So today I'm going to be talking about how to write proper product descriptions that help lead to more sales. So maybe you have a product that's doing really well and you want it to do better. Maybe you have a product that's not doing so hot and you want to actually get those first couple sales on that product. So I'm going to be breaking down how I create a proper product description that helps lead to more sales for your Etsy shop. So to start, I have this example here of before I implemented these changes and after. So as you can see, I had 3 sales on this specific item, but after I implemented these changes, it grew to 9 in just 1 month. And what I want you to really pay attention to here is the conversion. So before I had 248 views and 3 orders, but next I had 378 views and 9 total orders, increasing my conversion from 1.2% to 2.4%, so doubling. So my sales doubled as well as my conversion rate. And that conversion rate is really key. The sales are great, but having a consistent conversion rate be increased is much better for the long term of your shop here. And proves that these changes are more solidified than just a good month here. So I really want to start this off by saying that the product description is just one piece of the pie. Photos, videos, tags, reviews, and the description all lead to a great listing that sells. But I often feel as if the description is overlooked, and it can be a very powerful tool that helps to lead to more sales by creating a sense of urgency, helping with SEO, and helping your user understand that you know the problem that they're going through, and this product helps solve that problem specifically. So I want to start this off by saying that nobody cares that your product is 3D printed. You don't need to add this into your description. You don't need to add handmade, 3D printed, PLA, colors. It's just not a factor that people are looking for when searching up a product. If they find a product and they're like, oh, wow, this solves my solution or this problem I'm having, they're going to be more inclined to buy it than knowing it's 3D printed. I mean, the novelty of the technology has kind of weared off by now. So leading with this problem that you're running into and how your product solves it is the key to a successful product description and overall a successful marketing campaign overall. So I have different questions like tired of thread being everywhere, tired of your pattern shifting, can't find the right thread bin for your serger. These are all specific problems that my users running into with my products, and this um, product solves those problems that they're going through. So here you can see some of my descriptions I have in here, and I really highlighted some of the key aspects of them. So as you can see for both, I really lead with the problem they're running into. Most home sergers don't come with a built-in scrap catcher. Tired of pins poking holes in your pattern or your fabric shifting mid-cut? These weights help you get faster and a cleaner way to cut. It solves that problem specifically. Same with the serger bin here. This is the one that I increased 3 times my sales. It catches everything that you trim and catches it as you sew automatically. And the other thing I really want to specify here is that you want to list the benefits, not the features. So you can see here I have no clips, no adhesive, finally a clean table, easy to empty, and you can upgrade your workflow, making you more efficient. Double the weight of the standard weight, creates a stronger hold, no pins are needed, works with everything, instant setup, and it's portable. And under here, I have different keywords highlighted. That's the other part about writing a great description. You want to highlight the different keywords in your specific niche and the specific product that will help lead to sales and help lead to discovery here. So sewing, quilting, MyOG, quilting, tailoring, and beyond. Things like that really help people find this product because if they look up, for example, sewing tools, my stuff's going to pop up because I have sewing in here and I have tools in the category. So you want to balance both addressing the user when they read this, but also address the user when they're searching for products. The other thing I really like to add are these emojis inside of the product description. That really helps out with legibility and just making it easy to read. So Etsy doesn't actually have bullet points built into the product descriptions. I see a lot of people try to do this in their listings, like they'll add like the dash here, but it doesn't actually create a bullet point. But emojis can create that bullet point here, as you can see, and it also adds a little bit of a space, making it much easier to read and much more legible. Overall, you really want to go into the mindset of your consumer. You want them to be able to read this as easy as possible understand as easy as possible what this product does and understand as easy as possible how this product makes their life much better. So now let's jump into how to actually structure this product description and begin to write it. So I want you to answer these 5 questions before writing your product description. Who uses the product? What hobby slash niches is this in? When do they use it? What are they doing right now without it? And kind of what does their life look like? What are the struggles they run into? What was the problem you ran into when making this product? What are the main benefits of using this product and how it can make your life much better? And I like to structure it this way here too. You want to hook them at the start. So naming the frustration like I talked about, you really want to agitate them and make it specific so they understand that you've been through this problem too. If you know what the problem is and you can speak to those details, it's more authentic and people are more likely to purchase it. And then solving that problem with your product. What are the main features? What are the bullet points in there? The benefits of the product? How does it make their life better? And the call to action at the end is buying this product will make your life much better. I don't think this is necessarily needed here, but it's nice to have to create a holistic kind of narrative arc with your product description. So I like to use AI to help me write my product descriptions. And just by answering these 5 simple questions here, it gets enough context to write a great product description. So overall, I color coded it here to where each part fits into the product description. And I divided this up by helping AI understand the specific problem and get some of those specific issues. So pulling from Reddit and YouTube for real voices and finding the problems. So listing specifically the problems. I think for this one here, poking holes into your pattern paper. I mean, that's only something somebody who actually is in that niche is going to know what they're talking about. And I'm just assuming that whatever product you're making, you're in that niche and you participate in it. But if not, this is a great tool to help, and you can really get into those specifics and find real voices and real issues people have with the certain product or process you're improving with your product. So next, I talk about what the product is and like how you address it, so it has enough context to create a proper description that talks about the problem, but also talks about the product and how it fixes that problem you're running into. So listing the problem, when they use it, what are they doing right now, what does their life look like without it, is really important to help building out the description. And then I talk here about having the benefits. So those are those bullet points with emojis here, and then also having the keywords, and then having this specific order here to create a proper order, order that makes sense for the user to read. It follows, chronological order, to create a solid product description. So I also have the different tags generated just because most of the tags are going to come from your description and come from those keywords. But I will be definitely making a separate video on how to come up with great tag ideas to help you pop up and become more visible with your product listings. I also have in the end to ask any more questions about clarity of the product description. I mean, this is kind of a different topic of prompt engineering, but them asking more questions for clarity about your product. That way they can write a better description. So it delivers both a product description and tags for your product for your listing on Etsy. But I don't want you to just take this and run. I really want you to sit with what it generated and grade the answers that it makes. I like to think about myself as a teacher, and I really like to evaluate, ask myself questions, ask myself, does this make sense what it's generating? And is it accurate to the product? Because the last thing you want to do is promote inaccurate bullet points and benefits or something that doesn't really make sense to your user, because it will immediately destroy your authenticity. So a good description really brings all of these separate aspects together. Keywords for the algorithm showcases your novelty importance of the product, brings a sense of urgency slash FOMO to your product, and makes the product easy to understand. And if you have all of these factors, it really helps your boosting and it can help lead to a higher conversion rate and more sales of the product. And I really want to visit that first point I talked about at the start again. A good product description can't save a bad product or photos. All aspects are really important to building a successful product. So having the photos, the videos, the description, tags, and reviews all help build towards a better product. But having that proper product description really brings a competitive edge that others don't have. So if you're in a crowded market, having that competitive edge through a product description can create a successful listing that, like I said at the beginning, can possibly triple your sales and at the very least increase your conversion and some of your sales. So thank you guys for listening. I hope you took something away from this video. And as always, if you have any questions, I will be sure to answer them in the comments below. I'm trying to build a community on Discord of other 3D printing sellers on Etsy. So feel free to join that. I have a link in the description. And thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you, took something away from this video. Thank you.